Hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 39 here in North Carolina, and we are focusing on finishing the running dry contract, which runs the water carrier, as you can see on the picture right there. We're going to be running that water carrier around to the town water tank, the first water tank, the second water tank, etc. So we've got the Mack Defense good to go. We've currently got an empty water container, water carrier. So we're going to head up to the side of the dam, fill it up, and then come back down and start dropping water off. Now the water trailer can take 3,700 litres, but unfortunately we've still got something like, I don't know, 4,600 to go, so we're going to be a little bit short just for this one, so we're going to take 2 trips. Now this water spot down here is also a little bit tricky to turn around at. We'll see what we can do. Let's see if I can just do a turn in here, but it seems very tight. So let's load up our water. Right, so we've got 3,700 litres. I think we're going to reverse back out of here. Oh, that was close. Let's just run the tank back up into the bush there. And we'll try and come around it. Problem is, I think I've managed to get that rock, which will be a little bit annoying. We will get there. So we've loaded up the water anyway. And now we'll head back. Almost. Now we'll head back and drop this first lot of water off at the towers. I'm actually going to run all the way down to the town water tank first, so I can clear that one, because I don't want to run back there again. We'll drop off all of it into there, and then as much as we can into the first water tower, and as much as we can into the second water tower, sort of thing. So that we leave the closest one for last. And I might as well top up our fuel on our way past here. Refuel. So I'm going to head down, cut across the fields, try not to get caught up in the trees like we did yesterday, and make it through to the town water tank. This shouldn't be too difficult, but if I make as many mistakes as I did yesterday, it'll make it more fun, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, well, like that. Bash into that rock. That'll teach it a lesson. Oh, and we've wrecked the tyre. So I'll just come up to this field up here and then I'll try and repair that. Hopefully I've still got some repairs. No, I don't have a spare wheel. I've used my spare wheel. Oh, that is annoying. Okay. If I remember, I do have a spare wheel on the Chev. So we'll do our run now, and on our way past the garage where the Chev is, we'll repair that wheel. Okay, so we're just going to run along these fields. It's a little bit easier running than going on the road. So there's the second water tower, I think it is, on the left there. So I'm going to run straight past that. So that's the closest one for us. So we'll do him last. I guess that's the first water tower. Let's go ahead now. See how this time I'm going to head right over here away from the road, where there's a much easier way through the trees. Whereas last time I tried to battle my way through over there and it was very, very messy. So by coming sort of almost around there, we do a much better job. And I think that's the other water tower there, or it might be the town water tank actually that I'm heading towards. Yes, I think it is, so that's fine. Now we're back down at the farm. We'll deliver all the water needed here, and that'll knock that one off the list. There we go. And we've still got 1900 litres of water in the water tanker. Turn this around without making a complete dog's breakfast of it. No. Dog's breakfast is being served. Oh well. Sorry, buddy. Try again. Looks a lot better. So we've got to deliver 1500 litres to the first water tower and 1500 litres to the second. At the moment I think we've got 1900 in the tanker itself. And again we're just going to do the exact opposite of what we did to get here. So we're going to go across the field. Across the other field, but notice that we're sort of staying a bit further away from the road this time. We don't have that problem that we had last time of getting stuck in that little bunch of trees over there. come through here and be a little bit closer to the road this time, because that's where the drop point is for this particular water tower. So I'll sort of get at it from this angle. There we go. Okay, and he's done. And we can take the last 400 litres and drop it at the final water tower. Here, so much as I don't want to, we're going to go back and through along the road. Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. I thought we were close, but I wasn't sure. Right, that's emptied out our trailer. Now from here we could, yeah, we might as well sort of kick backwards almost back to here and then up. Otherwise we could follow this path and follow the road. No, well, let's follow the road this way. We might kick back the other way when we're coming back. See how nasty it is when you're in the rut of the road? It just slows the truck down so much. Follow our way around here and then turn up a little bit further on. Repair the truck from the Chev. Come on. Bumble our way over a big rock. Just come up here and we'll be at the garage. Pretty sure the shed's there somewhere. Oh my goodness. We're just not having a fun time, are we? So the Chev, yes, he's right there. He's hiding. The Chev is hiding. And you can see he's got an abundance of wheels. The small roof rack where he's got 4 wheels. Unbelievable. 4 wheels, we'll have those. But we don't have any repairs, so we're a bit short on being able to actually repair him. But Actually, why am I putting him back there? I don't need to do that. I can leave him just out of the way here. You can just pull up there. Turn him off. That's pretty cool. Mack Defense. So we'll go and fill this guy up with some water now and see how we go from there. Alright, let's go, let's go. So we need to go and fill up with 1100 litres of water. So we'll see what we can do. We might fill up with something that approximates that, 1200 or 1500 or something like that. See what we can do. I won't fill it up as a completely full because we just don't need it. So we'll just top it up to whatever we can. And we should be able to run that across and complete that contract pretty well. And then we'll bring the Mack back to the garage and park it for a minute. So what have we got? 925, 1225. That'll do. That's more than enough. Actually 925 would have been enough, wouldn't it? Doesn't matter. Shows you I don't really thinking, am I? Oh no, we need 11. We need 11, so it wouldn't have been enough. But 1225 is more than enough. I'm going to put the tanker back straight up the hill a bit more this time. Let's go and drop off this remaining water. Top of our fuel and the little scout carrier that's just here. Drop off our water. And just for fun, we might follow the road to get there and then come back across the fields to get back. So this will be good then, because we'll have knocked over the water contract plus the 2 water tasks. So we'll finish with the water tanker now. We don't need it anymore. So we will leave it here at the second water tower because we really don't need it. I suppose I could take it back to the garage. Doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Running dry is complete. Thanks for saving us. We're going to get some sprinklers. Sure. Yeah, maybe. Okay, well that's 18,000 credits, so that's a massively useful contract to have completed. For a financial point of view anyway. So that's fine. We'll take it back to the garage. So I'm going to cut across this field and sort of head back round to the left, which will join us up with the other road back to the garage. Just got to find a nice way to get through these trees so we don't make a mess of it. Am I in the right sort of spot? Yeah, I'm probably a little bit further around than I might want to be, but we should be okay. We'll come through here and then turn. That's it. Worked out really well. We've just got to work our way back along this path and we'll be back at the garage. Not sure why I've bothered bringing the water trailer back, but I guess, you know, it can't hurt. Don't think we're going to need it again. We'll park it over here, out of the way. Just be parked in there somewhere, that'll do. Might as well steal the last bit of fuel from the Scout. Then we can pop that one in the garage. That'll do for now. Okay. So then, Freightliner, because we've got the Freightliner here. Actually, I might just switch into that, no, not that, into the Scout. Bring the Scout in, retain it, and sell it. Okay, let's get back to the Freightliner. Alright, so the Freightliner is here and ready to do scanning the area. So we're going to see if we can scan the area. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure there's one up here. I think there's one over here and one down here. But now I'm not so confident. I can't remember. Yeah, how hopeless. Can't remember things. That's what happens when you get old. Alright, so we've got plenty of fuel. We're a little bit off in terms of damage, but not too bad. Okay, so we're going to head up. towards the dam, but we'll turn off because I want to go up that path here, I think. And we'll climb up and see if we can work our way towards one of them. Yep, the middle one of those three you can see is getting closer as we're going up this way. So that's the one we're going to focus on to start with. And I'm just watching that countdown in the top right hand corner, the one that's 250, 247, 244. So it's showing us we're going very much in the right direction at the moment. So it's pretty much sort of straight ahead up that way. So we'll follow the road a bit more yet. 213. Two. Only just going down, so we probably want to go a bit more to the right. But we'll just cruise along in high, so in low plus, so I'm not too speedy. 170, so still again, yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction. And now we're 150 metres away, so that's good. And the numbers are still getting smaller, so I'm basically just watching those numbers to see if they start getting bigger. Because when they start getting bigger, that means we've gone sort of past the spot. And while we're still on the countdown, we're doing all right. We're getting really close now. So I think I'm going to come around this way. We're almost on it. 31, 29. Getting really, really close now. 21, 19, 16, 7, 8. Right, so we've gone past the closest spot, but we're very, very close to it. Let's put our tail back this way. Yeah, there we go. Right. We'll start the seismic vibration, and that'll give us our first spot. Okay, the second spot, which is called the first area, is 550 metres away, and the other one is 1100. So let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, 550. Where's my... Oh, okay, so if I say there, it's 355. How about up more like that? Right, so that looks like a good spot to me. That's where I reckon we'll be heading, up there. So let's turn around, follow this path, and I wonder if we can cut across at some stage. Yeah, try and cut through here to join up there. So I'll just put a marker there. That's kind of where we're heading. All right, but for starters, we're going to turn around. Oh, we're going to turn around, I mean, by going backwards. And then we're going to follow that path around that tree stump there. Okay, so we've still got plenty of fuel. 265 litres out of 300, so we should be okay for fuel. Toddle our way around here till we're kind of getting closer to that blue spot. watching the countdown at the moment. What are we at? 617. So we're kind of going the wrong way at the moment. Now we should be going more the right way once we get around here. Where are we? So there's a little road there, but that's going to be horrid. Oh, is that, I think that's where we found the scout ages ago. I'm definitely not going to be jumping off there. Where am I going to jump off though? I might follow that, then come through here, more like that. So let's do that. Let's mark a few spots. So we're going to come through here, try and go through this way, through here a bit more. Sort of like down that, and then up there. Yes, I think this is where we found the little Scout 800 for the task cliffhanger? I think it was cliffhanger. So this looks pretty nice so far. But we'll just see if it all goes a bit pear-shaped down here. Down this little creek, ravine thing. So it's not exactly flat. But we'll just go nice and slow. Oh, it is definitely not very flat, is it? Okay, so a little bit of fun and games there. I'm actually going to go and try and stay on the grass here, which might be dangerous. Just looking to see if I've got anything to winch on, and I don't. That's not so bad. Alright, so we're now 465, and I reckon we're going to see that number come down pretty darn quick now. As we pretty much are heading towards that second spot. Again, look at the ruts in the road causing us some mean turns. Come on. Once again, we'll just go into low gear. I'll put diff lock on as well. Doing a bit better now. Still got plenty of fuel too, so that's good. 300 metres from our seismic spot. I'm just going to follow this road up because I'm feeling like this is the right way to go. We're definitely heading in the right direction because the numbers are getting smaller. Just about 150. There we go. Now this is where we came quite a while ago with a contest, and we were very, very slow. you. Oh, getting closer now. 36, 32, 29, 27, 25, 24, 25. Right, we're getting, I'm just going to keep going here and just see whether this helps. 28, 31, we're getting further away. Yeah, we're getting further away from it. So we need to go back. It must be down there near those rocks, I guess. 25, 24, 25. Alright, so let's try turning down here and see what happens. $18, $15. Whoa, there we go. We are on it. So we'll do our seismic-y dance there. That just leaves us with the third one to go. No, I'm not going to come down through the back of the pipeworks, I don't think, although it is feasible that you could do that. I'm just a bit worried that you can't, it's not very easy to get through the pipeworks, and these trees here look pretty thick. So I think we're going to just follow the path. So let's go back up to the path. And then we're just going to keep our eye on that final seismic thingamidoover, which is currently 1695. And we'll see if we can't make that come down a bit lower as we go around the map. Now, it's probably going to go up at the moment because I'm going effectively the wrong way. Yep. That's cool. It just confirms that the spot is sort of in the southeast corner. That's where the mine was. We should be able to come down this path reasonably easily. That'll get us back onto the main road. And then we'll follow the main road around to the fuel station and refuel. And then continue on down to the south. Past where the retreat is and that sort of thing, I think, down near the gateway. Gets us back to the main road. So we'll follow the main road round to the fuel station. And see how we go heading down south. And then once we've finished this contract, scanning the area, there's one more contract. I can't think what it's called. More Towers, I think it's called. Where basically we need to scan the second area. So there's a second contract for scanning. So we'll try and do that one after we finish this one. And that'll take us back into Pineline Bay. So we're at 820 now as we come across the map, so heading east is definitely the right thing to be doing. Numbers are still coming down, that's good. I'm going to stop in and get some fuel. Late change of mind there, I was going to go the other way. Oh well. So the Freightliner is doing quite a good job as a seismic truck. It's managed to get through the muddier areas and generally stand up pretty well. You just have to be wary that it is a bit top heavy and it is a bit bouncy as a truck, so just need to be careful. Right, what do we got? 632 and falling, 630, 628. Right, I'm going to head through. I'm feeling like we're not far enough over to the west. I'm going to come this way. I'm going to come through the towers. Just watching those numbers all the time now, just trying to see which way is good. So obviously heading south is good and heading east is good. Where am I? Alright. Just need to be a bit careful trying to climb over this. In fact, I don't know that I even want to climb over that. I'm going to come around the other side. So we're still, the numbers are still coming down. 259, 258. So that means we still got to go a little bit further east, no, west, sorry, this way. Yep. Careful. Now, going this way, 63, 61, 60, yeah, this seems alright. Again, watching those numbers, so now we're down to 150. So again, we are going in the right direction while the numbers keep going down. Oh, numbers are starting to go up now. So I reckon I probably want to be more heading up this way, somewhere up around about here somewhere. So let's go a little bit further on. and then turn to the left. I think there is an actual turn, but we might just cut the corner. Oh, no, let's not cut the corner. This looks a bit too scary. Don't like the look of those rocks being there. How did I miss that road back there? I don't know. Was I already on the wrong side of it? Maybe. Let's see if we can get back and through. So we're still going the right rough direction, in roughly the right direction. 66. So here's the spot where I sort of, oh no, sheepers creepers, that was close. That was very, very close. Right, so we were pretty close with my guess where we were going. So let's seismic this one. Oh, not that. How do I seismic? Oh yes, that's right. Go. There we go. Scanning the area is done. Yay for us. Thanks, we processed the data. Too soon to make any big conclusions. Excellent. I might take a photo there because that's pretty good. Okay. So now, next contract is more towers. And we can turn off our beacons now, thank you. So for more towers, as you can see, it's not helping us in that the little distance meters are not showing anything. So that implies we're not on the right map. So we're going to head over to, oh here we are up here. What the heck am I doing up here? Am I on a road? Yeah, pretty much. How do I get back? I want to go to here and then down here, along there, and then back through to the radio. That works. So yeah, I need to turn around. Of course I need to turn around. So where's the road? I'm on the road. Jeez. Not much of a road. Okay. Guess that'll do. Just have to be careful in my excitement that I don't go down here too quickly, because as you can see it's quite bumpy. But we did okay. Oh, I know where we are. Right, this is the spot with the nasty rock that gets just in the way. But I think with this truck we should be able to straddle it. Okay. We're almost back to the cooling towers. They're just ahead here a little bit. come through the cooling towers, get back to the fuel station, and fuel up, and then get ready to head over to no, we're in Flatlands, over to Pineline Bay. So here we are back at the two towers. So we did fairly well with that seismic contract in terms of not getting any damage. We almost fell over there towards the end, but we didn't, so that was good. And yeah, working through the fuel, but not too bad. And we'll come back this way, head past the fuel station, fuel up, and head up the main road to get through to Pineline Bay. Fueled up, let's go. Again, not 100% sure where the three sites are in Pineline Bay, but I'm pretty sure there's one near the watchtower in the southwest corner. I'm not sure after that. I think they're spread around the whole map again, a bit similar to this one. There's no way we'll get it done today because we've got a bit of time yet, but not much. But we might be able to get through into Pineline and maybe up to the first one, maybe. At least we'll be able to identify roughly where it is. So let's head through to Pineline. And then that should pop open the distances for each of the three spots. So we'll have a guess as the first one and zoom in on it as we get a bit closer. And there we go. So the first one is 159 metres away, the second one is 1500 metres, and the third one is 1200. So that's a little bit meaningless, to be honest. But right, interestingly, that first one is getting further away as we're heading sort of northward. So that means if I look at the map, right, so we've already come in and we've headed it from here to here, and we're getting further away from it. So that tends to make me think that it's back sort of here somewhere, back behind where we are, because it's not very far away, it's only 200 metres away. So I reckon it's back in here somewhere. So let's have a little look. We'll start by heading up to the left. If the numbers get smaller, then we know we're kind of heading the right direction. But mind you, we're still heading away, so it's probably not a good marker yet. So let's just see how we go coming up here. So at the moment it feels like we're going, maybe we're going the right way now. Right, so yeah, it's definitely round to the left. See those nasty ruts? Well, I'm a bit frightened to get out of them at the moment, so we'll stick to them. Right, so I've started by sort of going almost away from that closest one. But now, hopefully, as we come around here, we'll start to be more heading towards it. Yep. And if I keep tucking in, I reckon. When in doubt, put diff lock on. That's probably hard rocks there. Alright, so we're definitely going the right direction now. Coming down, 260, 250. So that's good. Yep. So I think I was right in thinking that it's sort of down behind where the gateway is. Got a little bit of time yet, but not much now. We'll make it to this first site, I hope. There we go, 150 metres away, so that's good. And still getting closer. Yep. Getting close now. Oh, it's in this clearing, shortly. There we go. So let's zoom in on that. There we go. So that's the first seismic spot done. Just on the map, yeah. So it's not far. I thought it'd be about here, but it was actually even a little bit further out. That's okay. So that's the first one. We're now 1666 away. All right. So how much is there? 700. Oh wow, nowhere near enough. Okay, so we're going to be further away than there. How about over here? 14. 17. Okay, so it's probably up around here somewhere. 15. Yeah, it's going to be in there, just off this main road, I reckon. Somewhere in there. And then the other one is probably over here, I'd say. 15. Anyway, let's see how we go. We're virtually at the end of the day, so I'm just going to turn the truck around. If I put it in the right gear. And bring it back down this way a little bit. But we don't have very much time, so I'm not going to spend too long. I'll just come back onto the Straighten and narrow. Fine with that, 8 o'clock, perfect. So we might come down this way, I think, to get back under here and see what we can find. Anyway, that's it for today though. I think that's pretty good. I mean, we've done well because we finished off the water task running dry too, and we then did the first of the scanning ones. Turn that off. For scanning the area. So that's done as well. And we've now found the first spot for more towers. So yeah, a pretty good day's work. So I'm pretty happy with that. Otherwise though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Bye-bye.